So there was big news in the Formula 1 world recently, with Andretti Autosport announcing their intention to join the F1 grid with the backing of US car manufacturer General Motors. And a few days since this, the FIA has put out a new statement that reveals something surprising following the US-based team's announcement. But before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, and you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1, and there'll be a link in the description. Now F1 has been growing in the USA, and as a result the country is starting to host more Grand Prix. This year there'll be 3 races across the US in Austin, Miami and Las Vegas. Now Andretti has been trying to secure a place on the grid with an 11th team, and recently FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayman signalled his intention to open up the process to prospective new teams with an expression of interest process. And following this, Andretti and General Motors announced their intent to pursue the opportunity to compete in F1, with General Motors being represented by the Cadillac brand. Now the Andretti Cadillac team is planning to submit an expression of interest when the FIA opens the formal process. If selected, the team is seeking to compete as soon as practical with at least one American driver. And in a statement, Michael Andretti said he feels they're well suited to be a new team on the Formula 1 grid and can bring value. He said, "Together we'll continue to follow procedures and steps put forth by the FIA during the evaluation process. In the meantime, we continue to optimistically prepare should we be fortunate enough to have Andretti Cadillac formally approved as a Formula 1 contender." Now F1 did provide a limited response to the news, emphasising their wish for the championship to remain credible, and reminded the decision will require agreement from both F1 and the FIA. A statement read, "There's great interest in the F1 project at this time with a number of conversations continuing that are not as visible as others. We all want to ensure the championship remains credible and stable, and any new entrant request will be assessed on criteria to meet those objectives by all the relevant stakeholders." Now Andretti has been vocal about its plan to enter F1 for the past 12 months, but has only got public support of 2 of the 10 current teams, that being McLaren and Alpine. Meanwhile, others have previously questioned whether they'd meet the competitive standard to be a benefit to the championship, and one person who has been vocal about this is Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff. He previously said, "Andretti is a great name, they've done exceptional things in the US, but this is a sport and this is business. We have 10 franchises that we hope can increase the value, and you're certainly not going to increase the value by issuing new franchises to people who cannot increase the overall value of Formula 1. Now on the day of making this video, the president of the FIA said he is surprised by the adverse reaction from some quarters over Andretti and Cadillac's plans to enter Formula 1. While he didn't specify who his statement was aimed at, he said, "It's surprising there's been some adverse reaction to the Cadillac and Andretti news. The FIA has accepted the entries of smaller successful organisations in recent years. We should be encouraging prospective F1 entries from global manufacturers like GM and thoroughbred racers like Andretti and others. Interest from teams in growth markets adds diversity and broadens F1's appeal." Now F1 has stood at 10 teams since the closure of Manor at the end of the 2016 season, but as I previously said, F1 is growing a lot in America, and I think it'd be great to have Andretti join the grid. I don't know what more they can do to show they mean business, and given how big Andretti is in America, I think they'll certainly add value to Formula 1. And on top of that, I also think they've got the resources to ensure they wouldn't be a team that just struggles at the back year after year. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care